Farm Bureau members attending the Officers and Leaders Conference were told they must go on the offensive to counter attacks from the Humane Society of the United States.
Getting more consumers to become vegans and stop eating poultry, pork, eggs, beef, and dairy products is the goal of the Humane Society of the United States. That's what David Martosco of the Center for Consumer Freedom told Farm Bureau members at the Officers and Leaders Conference.
How many of you could stay in business if the price of a finished hog or the price of an egg dropped off 20–30%? How many of you could stay in business for more than a year? That's where they want to get. They want to get 20–25% of Americans to say, I don't need to eat animal protein, or it's too expensive for me to buy now. And at that point, most of you are out of a job.
Martosco's firm has created HumaneWatch.org, which monitors activity of HSUS and counters its anti-animal agriculture messages. He says recent polls show HSUS as an 83% favorable rating among consumers, and animal ag producers must go on the offensive to expose the organization for what it is.
You have to start pushing back and doing it aggressively. Don't let them wear the white hats and the halos. Question their moral authority at every turn. You got to write to your newspapers. You got to write to your elected representatives. You got to talk at your Rotary Club. You got to make this your passion and your cause, because nobody else is going to do that in your community if it's not you.
Heather Letting is Arkansas State FFA president. Martosco says HSUS is targeting her generation and younger children with their message about inhumane farm practices.
If anybody sat in the workshop that I just sat in and learned the facts of what's going on, I'm confident in my fellow peers that we will be ready to fight this, to be able to fight those issues and those conflicts that will arise with agriculture, animal agriculture.
Farm Bureau Secretary-Treasurer Tom Jones chairs the board's Animal Care Committee.
So I hope that we can send a clear message to the public that yes, we want to be responsible about our animals, and yes, we want to be ethical in the way we do things, but we also want to feed this country and this world, and people do want us to do that.
One of HSUS's tactics is to sway opinion and divide organizations on this issue. Jones says it's critical Farm Bureau members remain united and develop strong policy this fall that leadership can use in protecting the state's animal agriculture industry.